My good brother, what's up with it?
What's going down, man?
I'm
What's
good.
the
How you?
business?
I'm good. I'm good. Rich religion. Rich religion talking about teachers late. We on time. It's 11.
We right on time.
Man, how you feeling?
I'm good, man. I can't complain at all. Just getting this week going, Wednesday.
Yeah. I'm same here, man. I'm been a little busy trying to create and do some things. Um, you know what I think I'm gonna do is talk about today? Also, I know I have my questions I want to ask my read rather questions, but um I think I want to talk about what I've been doing, what I've been my other gig I have.
Let's do it.
And talk about that. Do I want to announce that right now though?
Do a little lead in, you know what I mean? Like, let's get into that.
But anyway, man, so you said you've been good. You've been good.
Yeah, I can't complain, man. I'm just working, just trying to stay busy. AM Wake Up Show and Relatable, Syndicate, and Perfect Perspective.
Dope. Oh, so how that been going with the girls? They back? How's that been going?
It's been going good. We only had one episode for 3 weeks. So it was last week we did our episode. It's good, going live and it's bringing the energy. It's good. It's really good.
Anything new? Anything? Can we expect anything different, or just kind of like
No, just a live setup. Basically, what we got going right here, but it's a broader platform and talking about stuff that's relevant to them, me, like just life in general. Trying to be exciting, be ahead of the curve, but nothing too major.
Okay. Well, I'm excited. I gotta check that out. What days you guys do that?
Fridays.
Fridays at what time?
At 10.
Take a second. You need a second too, because you do so much shit. You don't know what's what nowadays.
Friday at 10.
Okay.
Yeah, man, it's so much going on.
I know it is, man. Well, it's good to see you, bro. I know we haven't talked as much, but we're forever locked in. So we're gonna
absolutely
get back around to it as we see fit. But yeah, man, I'm excited today. Today, first of all, we'll cover a couple of things, but I do have some questions for you, or questions for us.
Yeah.
And I think the questions will be really cool, really fun to answer. They're random. It's would you rather, right? Would you rather questions, and they get personal a little bit too. Not too much personal. I like private life like that, but I think we'll get into the personal stuff too. But I do want to talk about something I thought was interesting. I feel like I'm gonna do a video on this later on today. I'm actually gonna do a video on it. But I saw something today that I want to get your thoughts on. I don't know if you've seen the video academics, the clip of academics talking about Flex working with the FBI about right. That's already funny.
But it's so, I'm just thrown off by all this FBI police talk and people trying to find out what somebody's doing. Like, what does it?
Right. But here's the thing, though. Here's the difference. First of all, snitching or working with him is working with him. We got that part, right? But this is about him working with the feds, and because they do an investigation on the radio in Paola. So that's about to get a little tricky, right? Yes, you didn't really cover it in depth because it's academics. Like, you're not gonna get in depth, but it is it's rumored that he's supposed to be working with the feds to investigate Paola and other things of that nature, dealing with these big corporations as far as radio goes. And that's interesting because it's a tricky territory because out loud people love to say that it's not happening.
Yeah.
Right. They say that we don't do Paola. Paola is illegal. You can't. It is illegal. We do know that, right? And all corporations will say, well, we don't do that. We don't do. We don't get paid for play, basically. But we also know since the beginning of time, Paola has been a thing. So I don't think there's been someone with such a name, with a big enough name in this space to cross that line,
Yeah.
right? He already prided himself.
Oh.
What?
Payola been here since the beginning of time, and so is his old ass.
Right, right. And I still don't like flexing that all that stuff he said about Tupac years ago. So we're not really dealing with him on that kind of level. But I think it's interesting when you talk about this part with Payola being that radio is still such a huge business. Even though people would love to think it's a dying business, radio is still the massive way to turn regular artists into superstars.
Yeah.
And people listen to radio every day in large amounts. I don't want y'all to get that twisted with thinking nobody listens to radio. Yes, they do. Tons of people listen to radio every day. But I think the scary part is scary for who? That's the conversation. But the scary part is if this moves into a true investigation, if this is real, right, and it moves into true investigation, then what does that mean for the record business?
Yeah.
That's the part I'm talking about, right? It's like Drake trying to sue to prove about the bots and stuff like that. We know what he really trying to sue about, but they got him poking around about the bots and the way they boost artists and sales and radio. Payola deals with the same thing in a sense. So I think we're in a unique time right now where the business is being attacked from the people. I think people aren't afraid of the big bad scary monster anymore. This is not me siding with Flex or Drake. Never. I'm never doing that. Right. But it's interesting to sit on the sidelines and watch people play, these big figures play and kind of battle it out. Right. Because I'm like, in the industry, what does that mean for the artists? The next artist to come up who they can't run these big old record programs and these $500,000, $1 million promo package plans to get your record boosted. And if everybody got an eyeball looking at that with a magnifying glass, that's gonna make it tricky for a lot of people.
You're gonna have to rely on skill, like your real artistry, to get your stuff out. You ain't gonna be able to trust in somebody. Oh, this facade of this package that's gonna get me out. Like you really gonna have to like work your way into doing whatever you're doing. Like maybe it might make people more honest. Maybe it might make the upcoming cats have to put that work in the streets. Like really actually get their name and they music out there on their own, where they can appreciate their work paying off. Like I'm all about not the person with the most money getting the most attention. Like
right, yeah,
and that's in all aspects. That's all across the board. Like just because you got the most money, so we see you the most, we hear you the most because you got the most backing. Now I want to hear from the most talented with the biggest crowd and people actually supporting them for real.
Yeah, you know what's crazy too? It's a crazy kind of like dynamic between an artist maybe not being that good, but the label is throwing tons of money on top of him, and then boost him or her to the top, right? And then, but they're not that good, but they're being pushed to the top because of all this money. And then you find yourself at the top, and then where everybody got their eyes on you, and now we can all see you're not that good. But the times we're in, though, nowadays doesn't matter. And I say that because I'm totally not a fan of somebody not being good, being on top of everything. I'm not a fan of that. But does it matter in the grand scheme of, well, today, popularity and skill goes hand in hand with who sits where, right? It's like you can be so popular, right? Remember, I talked about this on a video I just did. They talked about, yesterday on my homeroom, they talked about Soulja Boy like a dog when he came out, right? They talked about he ruining hip hop. He's killing hip hop, whatever. And then though there were so many people who didn't like him skill wise, there were so many people that liked him. He was popular. He was a kid, good character. They want to see him win, so he held his own. And he's hell, still here to this day, really.
Right.
And so it's kind of like the messed up thing of like, at what cost? The music business is suffering from a lot of different things. The people not actually being good, and they can't sustain themselves after one hit song or one album, and then you just count it as a loss. And then after all these losses, people don't care about the genre anymore. Hip hop, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, man, y'all, nobody good. You got your few, the same artists we talk about all the time. Your Kendrick Lamar, your Drakes, if you're a Nicki Minaj fan, if you're, the same kind of few artists that.
It's like a fast food restaurant. They got their items that are their big sellers. They Big Macs, they cheeseburgers, their fries. And these new rap artists, they looking at themselves like they gonna have a career. Nah, you just a special item for the season. You pumpkin
Damn.
spice. You think you about to have a career.
Right.
We just about to use you for 5 months. Like
Damn.
you just seasonal. You just these new artists are just seasonal artists that we only need you for this season. And then next season we find another one. You just a new item on the menu.
It's like a assembly line. To point fast food, like a warehouse with it's like Amazon, the package building. The warehouse at Amazon where they just take a box, package it up, move them down the line. Get the next box, package it up, move it down the line.
We already have a Drake. We already got a Big Mac. We don't need another Big Mac. What are you? Oh, I'm a brisket fried chicken sandwich. Okay, people gonna be excited about you for 2 weeks. Okay, come on.
Right.
We're gonna make some money.
It's like everything else. Like I mean, they put sriracha in everything. And that was a thing. And then everybody started doing that. And then brisket is a thing. Or bidia. Bidia is a thing, right?
Bidia is a new thing.
Everything, right?
Like,
right?
they get played out. They
crazy.
just bringing on new special items on the menu that the record company has an understanding of what's going to happen. The artist thinks that they about to knock the Big Mac off. Like, dude, you ain't got no action coming after the Big Mac. You think we going to promote you more than we promote the Big Mac? It's made us money for this long. You just here for a meanwhile, just for a small time, quick time. We just about to make some money off you.
And the people don't care. Like, I'm always thinking of that. Like, because we know it's a assembly line. We know it's fast food. We know this song gonna be hot for the summer. And not 9 times out of 10, you'll never hear from this person again.
Right.
Or maybe just gonna be Instagram famous or whatever, however that goes. But I wonder, like, do the people who like fans of this stuff, do they actually care? Well, I guess if they fans of that, it's like these short highs, right? You get a high for the moment. It's like crack.
I'm telling you, really? It's the fast food menu. They're like, how the hell this shit make it to the menu? Nobody want that shit. Like, the hell? Right. Get that shit out of here.
I think, it's
I want a hamburger at KFC. Like, what the hell? Go somewhere else for that shit.
Hey, it's so messed up because it's so true.
Dude.
That's the messed up part about it.
These guys are just here for a quick time. People don't really have lasting careers no more. The sad shit is, like, you either fizzle out, get killed, go to jail. It's like your life expectancy as a rapper is like very short term.
Or your own people tell you too old to do the art. That's crazy. I seen Styles P did a video. He talked about how this one dude was talking about how you shouldn't be rapping over 40, right? You shouldn't be rapping over 40. And Styles P, he made a comment which made all the shit to the world. It wasn't like rocket scientists. He said, man, it's crazy that they got you so programmed to say that. He was like, man, rap is literally the only genre where the people, the fans, the viewer or whatever, the civilian, tells the people that they can't do that. The art that they did. The reason why you love it, they can't do it over 40. Like, we're in country, they don't do that in country. They don't do that in rock. They don't do that in jazz. They don't do that in R&B. They don't do that in soul. They don't do that in no other kind of music.
Yeah, because you don't see Anita Baker trying to swoon and wound to 18-year-olds and 17-year-olds and 16-year-olds. They grow with the time. Their art grows with them. Like, I'm not trying to get the next 16-year-old.
Hold up. You make a good point.
Like, I'm not trying to get the high school kids. Like, rap, they always trying to get like the young generation because you're stuck in a young mindset. Where did you develop? Where was your maturity? Where is your growth? What are you speaking about now?
You make what's funny was I was going to say, which is still the point. I was going to say, yeah, this is the only genre who does that. And which it's not, it's stupid because I should be able to, look at Nas. He won a Grammy well into his 50s. Right? And you got people like Killer Mike who put out an amazing album last year. You got the Clips, both of them. The older brother is 50. Mm-hmm. And they just did an amazing album this year, right now, still banging. Right? So You should be able to do. You should be able to do rap. Look, Jay-Z is 50 something. He can come out with an album today. I'm sure it's gonna be dope, in my
Right.
opinion. Right. But to your point, you said, yeah, there's that part, but there's the part when these are the select few, right? Who are dope, older, they age well, their music aged with them, they grew with them. But then you got the masses on a large scale, and I'm gonna include Drake in that because this is part of the problem Kendrick was having with Drake also. It's like your music doesn't grow with you. You want to appease to the youth, right? Now you can be cool and like they can like both, but there should be no reason you almost a 38, almost 40-year-old dude still talking about taking some nigga girl. Like you ain't even close to falling in love at all. Like you still
Like you haven't
you know what I
graduated,
mean?
like that. But that's the thing is like, don't expect the people not to be like, don't expect the people to be like,
Yeah.
dude, we don't want to hear you. Like you're too old. No, what they're saying is you're too old to still be talking about I'm on the corner and doing this and that.
Yeah.
Thinking you are a CEO.
You see what they call
What corner
Jim
are you
Jones?
on? What drugs? What are you doing? No, you're not.
Nigga, you are a CEO. You see what they've been calling Jim Jones? The
Nuh-uh.
outfit, a 10-year citizen.
And look, he don't care as long as he's got attention. Attention is money now. Attention
Nah, that's terrible.
equates to money.
Yeah,
As long as I have the attention, it don't matter what I do. I'll dance a jig just to get attention because
right.
as long as somebody's looking my name up, they're gonna pull up stuff that I'm doing and I'm gonna make money off that. So if I could just go out here and
Yeah,
clout chase and do some extravagant shit that don't make no sense, it don't matter that my action doesn't make sense as long as I bring eyes and views to whatever I'm working on or whatever I'm doing. They may go listen
right.
to some of my old shit. All I'm doing is just saying, look over here. Hey. Hey. Look. That's all they doing. Like, wait,
That's
who's this
terrible.
old ass nigga clapping at me? Like,
You look. People talked about. Well, I mean, it was still a successful album. Jay Z did the 444 album, right?
mm,
And rightfully so. He was talking about stocks on there, real estate. He talking about like, you know what I mean, how to invest your money. He was talking to adults, like right, and he understood that. Man, he had a song called "30's the New 20."
right.
Right? So, I mean, I'm not sure if that was that album, but anyway, I'm talking about the growth, right? But I'm like, yeah, that's the way you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to. I can't be. Man, I'm 45. If I start rapping again, I don't supposed to be out here. You don't supposed to see me with the shiesty on, like on the block with the homies, and you're gonna look stupid. And look, here's
Imagine
the
being
thing.
45 years old. Imagine being our age right now. And us listening to a 17-year-old talking about, hey man, that ain't what you ain't doing it right. You ain't that's not even what it is. And you as a 40, as old as we are, like, damn, you got a point.
Yep.
Let me listen to you. You know what? You're right. This dude ain't even
Uh,
experienced life. You're supposed to be guiding the way things move. Like, instead of, okay, you may not have 50 million views, but if you're talking about the right shit and the right stuff, you might have a lot lesser views, but at least that's your crowd and your speed.
Yeah, but that's to your point. The reason why that works nowadays is because I said this yesterday. Our pages are that's our own world, so you can sustain if you everybody funnels to you like you have a and wake up show in your podcast. They all go everybody on YouTube. They all want to funnel to Rios. Who want to see Rios? They all funnel to Rios page and they watch Rios and then they separate when Rios shut down. Same thing for rap, Instagram, or whatever. It's like, you may not be rap, like you said, to 50 million people, but all 100,000 people being focused on you at one time, that's a success.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think, yeah, man, I think that's the key. You really, yes, the people they expect too much of us to rap. Look, hip hop culture is the newest culture out of all the cultures I mentioned before, right? And it's the culture they want you to stop the earliest,
Mm-hmm.
right? And because a lot of us are messed up too, right? Rightfully so that a lot of people rap to the youth in a way where it doesn't match, right? Like I said, Jim Jones talking about with the iced out everything and the skull chain and the looking stupid, like he looked like a young kid but an old kid, and he think he fresh though because ain't nobody around him to tell him like, bro, you're a grown up.
Hip hop is
I mean,
immature. Like we could say it's
for
immature,
sure.
like it's young and it's immature, but it's also immature because guess what? You letting the youth run the asylum. You letting the patients run the asylum.
Right,
Like,
right. That's a fact. You let
what
a
do you
patient run the
expect?
asylum.
It's gonna be immature. It's gonna be ignorant and not make sense because you got the cuckoos who flew over the bird's nest running the asylum. Like, what do
That's
you
crazy.
expect?
That's crazy, and it's a shame because we love this culture. We come up on this culture, and then you kind of watch it take all these hits and shots and make the worst moves and decisions because of some of the people that are involved on a large scale. So now, I mean, the good thing about the internet and social media is I can kind of pick through the trash and then pick out who I like. Rhapsody, she's dope. Let me listen to her. Or Kendrick new project, I'm gonna definitely mess with that. Or I love the Clips new album, boom. Or Jay, or whoever, young or old, it don't matter to me. Coach Contra, some of the nicest. Period. Like I'll still listen to them. They dope. So it's just a shame that we all do. It's a bunch of things that's working to kill the whole thing, right? And to your point, which is a major point, is like these rappers got to do better. Like it's
And
not just it's
also,
just
rap is the only art form, let's be real,
mm-hmm.
that's dealing with murders. That the best of the best is getting killed. Like the top of the top has been taken out. You could go from Pop Smoke to Extension to the drug overdose, the Mac Millers, and
Yeah.
then
You can start Big L. You can go
Big
way
L,
back
the
then. Yeah,
freestyling dude that was like around the same time that Juice World. You think about all
yeah,
the artists that are at the top that have been unalived and the ones that have died for drug overdose. So the ones that were really at the top tier, the ones at the top aren't even here. So we kind of dealing with bottom of the barrel ass cats
right.
that didn't make it because the ones that was there. So what other art form are the top of that art form being put in jail, killed, or dying of drug overdose?
Visionary. We're not saying they didn't. We're not saying they different. We talk about in the method in which they did is different, right? We know all genres got some shit going on. Because if we get into like abuse and drugs and everything else as far as rock and country goes, we'll be here all day for sure, right? We just talking about hip hop in a way that it's happening and the cause and effect of why it's happening is completely different than rock and country.
Big difference.
For sure, it's a huge difference. So yeah, but yeah, man, you make a great point. I didn't think about that. Well, I have on my own when I talked about individual rappers, but on a grand scale, they doing it on the same kind of way. They want to appease to the new. So technically, you won't even allow yourself to grow lyrically if you still trying to appease a young generation with a new slang to make that's made up every 2 seconds. Because now you sound crazy. You
Yeah.
sound crazy trying to say some of the whatever. Look, I knew I was old one day when I think I was watching a stream or something. I don't know. Somebody was talking about something, and I think I was watching Streaming University because that was the first time I ever seen something like that. I'm like watching this like, dude, this is crazy. This is dope. Me and you were talking about it, and then I heard them start saying a couple of words, and I was like, oh shoot, I don't even naturally know what that means. Like I remember you used to naturally know what
Yeah.
words in your hood that popped up or people would say. You just picked them up and you knew them. And I was like, oh shoot, not only do I know, I might have to ask somebody, which is really old. You know what I'm saying? But then once you get past the point of like, wait a minute, I don't supposed to know. That's that's where the growth is. It's like, no, because if I knew, that mean I'm operating spaces where these conversations to be had a lot to
Mhm.
naturally pick that up.
Yeah.
And I damn sure ain't doing that. You know what I mean? So you gotta get uncomfortable sometimes to change the stuff. You know. But yeah, that's interesting, man. I feel messed up because I hope, like I said, I hope hip hop don't suffer the same uh, fate as jazz. which we talked about before.
Well,
You know.
it's not getting any better. The lyrics, it's not like anybody is getting any better. Like, oh, he's better than this. Like when they say the greatest rappers of all time, only one that's really in the talks of it is Kendrick right now. You know what I mean? Like all of the all of the big wigs and the big players are off in the past. You know what I mean? Like, or then you got Andre 3000 that's about to drop an album, and it's a whole flute album.
Definitely is.
Like, damn, it was a whole flute. Like he just played the instrument the whole time. Like then that's one of our legends. Our ghost like, oh shit, we about to hear some shit. And then he like doo 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 doo, like waiting 3 minutes for the shit to drop. Like, am I on mushrooms? Like,
You stupid dog. Yo, I want to switch lanes if we can, because I don't want to serious us out. But I thought the topic was interesting, and I always want to pick your brain and see what you think about some of this stuff. But I do want to have a little bit of fun if that's okay.
Let's go.
I have these questions. All right, I have these questions here.
Have these questions.
So the questions are. I should have put them on my. Did I put them on here? No, I didn't. Let me put them on my other page. The questions are, would you rather questions, right? And I would like for us both to answer them.
Okay.
Let me make this. Here I go. Okay. You ready for the first question? What time is that? Well, how far are we in this?
11:30.
Okay. Are you ready for the first would you rather question, Rios?
Yeah. Would you rather? Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Would you rather accidentally leak your browser history to your spouse or your mom?
My spouse.
Wait, why you say it like that so fast?
Like to my mom? Like what? Like I have an uncomfortable dinner every time. Like,
hey, because your mom, right? Because your mom, yeah.
what?
Because your mom sees you in a certain light. She can keep that, right? Keep that good picture right there.
Like, no way. Like, I'm not. And those conversations will never end. They'll be forever. So, son, I looked up something. And I was listening to this therapist. They said,
hey,
like, Mom, we're at Xander's recital. Can we leave this for later? Like,
I think everybody agree with you.
like no way.
So me, my spouse as well. I think about it. I thought about it like, okay, yeah. But also, but see, when I say history, how long? History is my whole phone. That means of all time phone.
Yeah, like they can have it for. I'll go to my wife. Like my wife knows me, is with me every day. She'll have an understanding of like, yeah, I know you crazy anyway, so whatever.
Right, yeah, for sure.
Mom is gonna be like, this is not what I. Who did
this is not who I raised.
It is gonna. Mom is gonna be like, and then wife, significant other, that's gonna stay between y'all. Mom is gonna talk to the pastor, auntie. Well, I told your aunt about like. Wait,
that's
what?
funny.
You told everybody? Oh no, not everybody, just the family.
Okay. Let me. Okay, question number 2. Okay, I mean, I guess I don't know. Would you rather get caught making out in public by your kids or by your pastor?
My pastor.
Your pastor?
Yeah.
Because as a pastor, it's my wife. So what you mean?
Yeah.
It's all legal.
Yeah, like my pastor. For sure. Like,
yeah, because the kids is like, it's gonna be, mommy, what you doing? Like, you know what I mean? That's, you know, yeah. And we don't have that kind of, even with my son 21, he don't have no mental pictures of me and his mom just like tonguing it up somewhere. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? That's
right.
not a thing that we would do around him. You
Now
know,
I'll
now
up
he,
the ante on that.
huh?
This is just I'm gonna just up the ante.
Okay,
If you was caught out, what did you
yeah,
say? Making out
make it out. Yep.
with a side chick. If you was cheating, would you
Oh,
rather it be your pastor or your kids?
my pastor.
Yeah, brother.
You, hey, that's just what you.
Brother.
Hey, brother, hey, brother, hey, you stupid. Hey, daddy, you are stupid for that. Hey,
You know what I'm dealing with now. You know what
brother,
you see
brother,
them tides have been low.
I need
Like,
prayer, brother.
let me tell you what you
As you can see, I need prayer, brother.
pray for me, pray for me, brother.
Man, you stupid.
Kids is like, ooh,
Yeah, nah. That can't. Kids, no, that can't happen.
no man,
Hey, yeah, that was much better because that's crazy.
yeah.
That would be insane. And they gonna tell on you.
They
Kids
gonna
gonna tell on
tell
you.
immediately. My daughter gonna fight me. She gonna straight up fight me. Like
Right,
she
you don't play none of that. Oh yeah. Oh Pat. He
soccer
said,
stick
brother,
to the head.
brother. Hey, and then you gotta explain it after that. Yeah, nah.
Man,
All right. Let me see. Yeah, for sure. Pastor for sure. All right. Let's take the good one right here. Um, this is stupid. This one is stupid. I don't even know how I'm not asking, but we're gonna bypass. Say, would you rather? I'll change it up. Would you rather argue with your wife for a week or sleep on the couch for a week?
sleep on the couch for a week. Give me a fucking couch. You're
Well,
like,
I mean, but I'm saying the result is they saying that you are both ways. You and your wife are into it.
okay, yeah, I'd
That's
much
the
rather give me
yeah.
the
That's it.
couch. Ooh,
He said,
I need a
yeah,
break
okay.
anyway.
Same answer.
Give me the couch. Yeah, I did. I bought my couch for a specific reason. Like,
Made sure it was comfortable. Hey,
like,
let me ask you this:
like if you
when
sit
you
up in the couch straight up, like there's no, I don't need it comfortable to sit up. I need. That's not why I need the cover.
right, that's not.
Yeah, no. I need that mug to be good for kick my feet.
Let me ask you: when you and your wife get into it, I'm not talking about serious. I'm talking about like we have our things, we have our arguments, we have our things, whatever. Who is typically the first to make up?
Me,
Is it the same for all men?
me. And like,
How
God
do you wake
darn it.
up?
Like, you still mad? Like, nigga, I'm hungry.
You
Like,
still on that? Or you do the whole I'll call and text them like, man, you want something to eat?
yeah, for
I'm
sure. For sure. It's me every time. Like, so about that. You done? All right. Yeah, I got a little beside myself. I got beside myself. I did a little too much. But it's always me because women can be quiet and just move on about their business. Now, I need to
right,
know we still on the same team. We good? Like,
right,
what's happening?
right, right. What's on your mind? Do you find yourself a good communicator?
Yeah.
I don't think I think I want to learn how to be, but I'm not good as I thought. That's what it is. I think when me and my wife have our things, I fumble a lot with because there's things I want to say, and in my head, I have a specific way I'm saying something, and sometimes it's not coming out that way, and I start to
Hmm.
get frustrated.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And then I only feel myself doing that when I'm home or whatever. Me and my wife going at it, but like so I can't call myself a good communicator. I want to learn how to be the best communicator, but I can't call myself a good communicator. I wish I did have the skills to really, calm myself, speak clearly. I want to listen instead of thinking about what I'm going to say. I need to learn how to listen, and then kind of, I think that'll help in a lot of cases. But I'm not that good with communicating, and I need to get better for sure.
You got like what's helped me is like being super reflective.
Word.
And so like seeing my fault in situations and like thinking about it prior to the conversation, like going over in my head what went wrong, where this went, and timing, and seeing and taking accountability for some of the things. And what always like really helps in the conversation, like with your wife, is when you take blame in the first 3 words. I was wrong. And then you can say whatever you want after that. Because all they heard was, yeah, that nigga said he was wrong. Like,
you stupid.
you can say whatever you want after that. They can be like,
completely checked out after that.
you know what? I just wanted to apologize for my behavior. That was unexcusable. And then just go into whatever you want to say. Just you can talk about the Lakers. She'd be like,
you stupid. Okay, let me ask you this: the flip side. Do you feel like when your wife, okay, is it easy for your wife to come to you first after you guys have had an argument, right? Because there got to be some kind of accountability, right? So you find yourself dealing with some accountability, right? When we get into an argument and then you usually want to make up first. A lot of times, not all the time, we're dealing with some kind of accountability. Okay, I apologize for what I said at that, or I didn't mean to say that like that. Typically, right? Not all the time, but typically. Do you think that it's easy for her to do the same?
I don't even really care because as long as I admit that I'm wrong, I get whatever I want.
He said, bruh, you didn't hear what I just said.
Don't even matter. Like, I should not have put my face in your palm. I don't know what I was thinking. I saw it moving at a rapid pace with some velocity. What was I doing putting my face in front of your hand at that time? Stupid me. I'm so hungry. You want some Korean barbecue?
Hey, he took all the blame. That is funny, man.
Ooh, dumb me. If you just, they're like, I'm joking, I am joking, but it's some truth to that. Like, it's like, they're like, I don't even care to be right. I don't care to be right no more. I've fought so long, and so I'm 44. I've fought to be right so long and so many times, and then not to even just because sometimes when you're right, it's worse. You didn't win. You won nothing. Big loser. You were right.
That's a fact.
Like, what is that for your spirit? Your soul? You want to be right so bad that you're gonna deal with this? Like, yeah, well, whatever. Like, I know that accountability is not the strong suit over there. I know that's a difficulty dealing with accountability over there. I'll take it. Whatever. Can I still go to the game tonight? Like, yeah, I did that shit.
You're stupid, dog. All right, let me get the next question. The next question is: would you rather be broke but have the best love life, or be rich but single forever? You almost laughed like I'm about to force you to say something.
Doesn't the best love life come with being rich and single forever? Oh, that's not the best love life? Oh, shit.
He said, that's an oxymoron. That doesn't make sense at all.
Doesn't that come together? I thought those was hand in hand.
He said, what do you mean?
Whatever do you mean? Like, wait, what?
The best love life always cost me.
like just being broke and having sex, and you always thinking about the bills and shit while you having sex. Like, you can't have the best love life and be broke. You're like, I don't even want to be. I don't even want to be here. But she about to pay my bills. About to pay my water bill. Oh shoot!
That's funny, dog. Fonzie said we laugh, but what you appreciate is why I have a great co-parent experience. I've been wrong every conversation. Now everything is good. Look,
exactly.
Way to teach them.
Look, you mix it up like this. Like, I don't know how. You are always right. You always know just what the problem is. That's crazy. I've been reflecting. You always know what the issue is. I'm sorry. Why don't I know this by now? I should just automatically just say yes. How did you get that well? How did you get that good? Oh, well, I've been reading the Bible and this is that.
That means she believes in the stuff you saying.
Shoot, I gotta start doing some of that. I'm gonna just start calling you when I'm confused about some stuff in life. Just get your answer.
How do you know that? Hey, so no, you're not picking one?
Wait, what was it? I was wrong.
It said, well, would you rather argue? No, it was would you rather be broke but have the best love life, or be rich but single forever?
Rich and single forever.
Rich, okay. Damn, because yeah, because
you can be rich and be single forever in pursuit of the best love life. You know what I mean? Like, why am I with all these women? I'm trying to find the best love life.
I can picture you with a harem.
Which one is it today? Who shall I choose? Today is the third day of the week, so that means 3.
Bro, you gonna go crazy.
You guys, I didn't find it yesterday. I'm still on the search today. Hey, dude.
We start again tomorrow.
Woe is me. Woe is me.
Woe is me. Dog. Dog, that's hilarious, man. Don't take full advantage of that.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, let me see. I mean, would you rather? Well, see, you're independent now, so it kind of don't even go ask you. Would you rather let your spouse read every DM? No. Would you rather let your spouse read every DM you've ever sent, or let your boss see your search history?
At one point in my life, my wife did see every DM, unbeknownst to me.
I was going to say, without my permission.
Unbeknownst to me, seen every DM. I said, like that. May I go with the boss? I've been through, unbeknownst to me, every single DM, every single message, every email was read. And yeah.
I'm so glad I'm past the days of doing silly stuff, dog.
Yeah.
Because what? Every DM you've ever sent is wild. I've been on Instagram since 2010, I think, 2011. Mm-hmm. Whenever it first came, I remember got the app. I was early on the app, and so every DM since then, it's crazy.
It's great because you start thinking like not even just like women and this and trust stuff. But then, damn, you see all of my boys' information. You see everything they going through.
Right.
You see our chat messages like with each other, because that's the wild one.
Right. Right. Right.
Hey, we got caught, y'all. We all caught.
Hey, we got caught. Yeah, call your ladies. All y'all
Hey,
call your
y'all.
ladies. Let them know.
Hey, y'all. We all need to show up at my house tonight. We all.
We all need to show.
Yeah, all of you. Yeah, Yeah, we're all done. Like, might want to bring your significant other, but bare minimum, you guys, we all got to come to the house tonight.
I can't. I can't be the only divorced one. I can't.
We're all in trouble, guys. We're all in the hot seat. Stupid password, man. Stupid password. Oh, yeah.
You stupid. Let me see. Um, would you rather your wife? That's not a good one. Let me go to another one. Okay. Would you rather? I think I know the answer to this one too. Would you rather forget your wedding anniversary or your wife's birthday?
Speaking from experience, both of those. Let's weigh them out. Um, I got that shit tattooed on me for a reason. No, that shit tattooed on me for a reason. I'll never forget that ass whooping. Um,
Duh. I think it would be.
uh,
I think. Yeah, it'd be. I'd rather anniversary.
Anniversary.
Dude, her birthday. That's wild to forget. The birthday.
Yeah, birthday is wild. Birthday is wild.
Because really, they both wild. But if I had to pick one, I'm not gonna forget her birthday. That's crazy.
No, and our birthday is super close together too. So
When's
my
your birthday?
birthday is pretty much her birthday. I don't really celebrate my birthday.
When's, when's your birthday?
June 29th. So is hers. Hers is the same day as well, I think.
It might as well be. My
What you want to do?
sister,
What you want to do for my birthday? Oh, okay.
my sister had her son on her birthday,
Oh, really?
which basically means she no more birthdays.
Yeah, for real.
That's yeah. But my nephew play ball. Yeah, his mom they got the same birthday.
Yeah. Bye bye to her birthday because now she's working on his birthday all the time.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You can't miss the birthday. That's crazy. Missing the birthday is wild. All right. Let me see.
As you can see from my answers, people be like, Rios, how you be having all the freedom to do everything you want to do? Thinking I got all the freedom. Go. Like, how Rios be doing all that stuff? Go ahead and listen to my answers.
Okay. Would you rather go a month without food or a month without sex?
Easily food.
Go without food?
Mm-hmm. Oh no, wait, you won't survive. No. Sex. You'll be dead. You'll be dead.
Hey man. Dog, you are hilarious.
You'll be dead.
I said food. Easy.
Oh wait, my life. I forgot. I won't be here.
Do you think you could make it for a month?
Yeah, those 30 days were worth my life. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, you
I'm
don't
out,
think you can
guys.
do it? 30 days, no food?
No food, but you're drinking water and you're like doing substance to survive.
Yeah, I'm sure yeah, for sure. You
Um,
can't just go straight up no nothing.
but what's the benefit of going a month without sex?
What's the benefit of going a month without either?
Yeah,
There's no
like
benefit.
you can at least with the food, you could be like, I'm fast, I'm doing a cleanse, I'm fasting for Jesus. You know what I mean? Like what's the point?
So okay. See, I'm a little different than this, man, because
It's food for you.
Well, yeah, it's food for me, but also
You would die. So how I don't know how it could be another
no, no, no,
answer.
no, no, no. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. You're right. You're right. I'm not thinking the other way. What I'm
Oh,
saying
okay.
is that for me, I'm still a little different about sex.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not like, a lot of people are like, man, I need to do. I'm like, I don't. I be chilling.
Yeah.
Like I can go some ways, some time without sex.
Yeah.
So for me,
I've gone time without sex at my
well,
own
I've done it also involuntarily, but
at my
right,
own fault. Like
right, right. But
see,
I haven't accidentally done the no food for a month thing.
yeah, exactly. For real. Like, shoot.
So Michelle said clarity. See, and for me, yeah, but I wouldn't. First of all, I can't even say my intentions would be for clarity, no sex. I just sometimes I can be like, I'm cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? It doesn't mean it just I just wasn't. I'm not like I was like that long as you were younger a long time ago. I was like you want to do that all the time, but for me, I'm like, bro, I be having so much stuff. Like I want to. I'm so close to. I'm getting better at doing this. I mean, first of all, I'm always thinking about my channel and work and like my goals and nearby goals. So that part don't be even on my mind a lot of times. And I know it's a necessity. Don't get me wrong, especially if you're in a marriage. But when I think of like for a question like that, I'll be like, oh, I can easily go without sex. So I'm just gonna get some my regular eating style or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But so for me, it wasn't really a choice thing. But also, you got to be considerate because if this is my choice, if that's something, I don't want to make it a hella serious. Like, why you got to ask her? No, it's our question, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. Nah, but yeah, I took two questions out. The two questions was whack. 2 questions was whack. Yeah, it's interesting, man. You talk about marriage. I thought this conversation was I seen a conversation that came across my timeline, and they talked about how there were these were women saying how, and I'm not going to get in too much in depth about the church part, but I want to talk about why you would think. They talked about how the black church, these women saying this, got it wrong about single women, right? So their premise to come from was the black church doing a horrible job at at teaching women like maybe how to find a husband, how to find a person, or basically saying that they fumble when it comes to black women, they fumble them, right? Because they'll tell you things like, you should just wait on God, like wait on God, God will give you the man you need, stuff like that. And a lot of women were like, well, that's not practical, right? And they start bringing up the scripture where they said, "Work faith without work is dead," and stuff like that. Like you can't just sit around and be like a man. I'm gonna just sit in my house and wait, and a man gonna knock on my door one day is gonna be my husband. You know.
Yeah.
So I kind of thought they had a point because I've heard people say that. I've said it before in my life sometime where I'm like, even when I wasn't that much that dedicated to being a Christian, I was, I used to tell women sometimes like, I mean, I don't know, maybe you got to wait on God. And I'm not, and so, but the way I would say it was more so like, that's not the only way, but maybe that's an option. But even with that option, where I was wrong at was that I don't think nobody should just wait on. Hell, it's like somebody made a good analogy. It's like if you lose your job, right, and then you pray about it, right? God, I just lost my job. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I need to, you know, I need a miracle. But that don't mean you sit on your butt and then just wait for God to come to send you a job in your email. You got to
Right.
go look for jobs, go apply for jobs, go figure it out, and then if that's your thing, then I believe God will take care of you. But to sit back and not do nothing, that's not church. That's religion.
Yeah, but that's why one of the major knocks on Christianity right now that's relevant to
Mm-hmm.
life is that these evangelicals say that they're so Christian and they're so believable in this stuff, but they're compromising certain things. But when it comes to like, oh, let's save the earth or let's go green and let's stop digging for oil and all that stuff, they kind of are more complacent with that when they're like, well, this is God's earth. God's going to take care of everything anyway. But they're politicking and picking and choosing
Mm-hmm.
what to be concerned with. You know what I mean? Like when it's
Mm-hmm.
out of their reach or against their party lines, that's when they use this for their advantage. It's always about perspective and using things for their own narrative. Because
Yeah.
if you believed in Christianity, you wouldn't care about not one illegal immigrant. Yo,
Wait. You said if you was Christian,
yeah,
you wouldn't believe?
yeah, because Jesus was an immigrant. Like,
Wait,
like
you
he
said wouldn't believe. You talking about you
would,
would believe?
yeah,
Oh, you said wouldn't.
wouldn't,
You didn't
yeah,
mean but you didn't mean wouldn't.
yeah. So that you wouldn't be mad about helping these people that need help.
Oh, that's okay. That's what you mean. You mean wouldn't
Yeah,
be mad? Got it. Okay,
yeah.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. It's like so when my thoughts are, and I these are, and mind you, very good point because I had these conversations too. For example, if you want me to ever get online when and deal with the Israel Palestine Gaza thing, right? So I'm like, well, how do you want me to do a one sided thing? I'm a Christian man, like. I don't think nobody should be dying. So if
Nobody.
Gaza, it's almost looking like it's almost looking like, in my opinion, that there's a country almost being wiped off the earth, in a sense. A part of the country being almost wiped off the earth. And my Christian beliefs won't allow me to not feel for these people.
Like
That's
what?
horrific.
Like what do you
It's horrible
expect me
in
to
any kind of
do?
way.
Like these
Yeah.
children. And then the other thing is the population, I think 60% of the population are children. Are a little bit more high. Like it's not even,
Yeah.
it's so sickening, but it's almost like people are they choose not to have common sense when it comes to certain things like that. Like, no, common sense would tell you that innocent children should not be treated this way, or our people should not be starved. Like, what are you talking about? What are you
Which
like? Are
lets you
you
know
trying
that
to fulfill a prophecy by any means necessary? Like,
that's why the Bible says you can tell it. Well, it doesn't say the word Christian, but it say you can tell a believer by his fruits, right? So when it comes to like asking like, well, how you gonna be a Christian? Are you talking about you don't care about them people dying, or you don't care about these people getting killed, or you don't care about these people getting snatched out their homes by ICE, or you don't care. You show them one of the most important commandments is love thy neighbor.
man,
Right? So it's like even when if you want, I mean, you ain't gotta get into the Bible too much, but just like when Jesus was basically banging on the Pharisees when they got mad at him for healing that blind man because he did it on the Sabbath, and
yeah.
he's like they try to hold down Mosaic law, and Jesus like,
If your cow
fam,
falls in the ditch on Sunday, you're not gonna
fam,
put your
y'all got to
cow in the
twist it.
ditch.
Yeah, you guys got to twist it. Like this is more important. You so beholden to the law. First of all, you don't even see your own sins in that, and you yourself.
No, but look,
So
you're so beholden to the law in front of the eyes of the people. But as soon as those doors
yeah,
close,
for sure, yeah, for sure,
you just
for
beholden to
sure,
the law and you're this holier than thou in front of people as
yeah,
they can see you. But that's why they say what is done in the dark will come to the light. It's opportunist people.
yeah. So yeah, to that point, and I mean, I'm sorry, my bad. Back to the point. Um, with people talking to Christian women in that kind of like, oh yeah, just wait on God thing, right? I think that's a terrible mistake. Because a lot of people are living their lives in that kind of way, where they probably won't. It's like if you don't. I know it's like they be looking for men. I'm like, well, where do you go to find men? Like, what do you do? And then you find out, now I be at work and then I go home and I go to church on Sunday. I'm like, man, like, like you go to work, you won't date nobody. You go to church where you won't date nobody, and then you at home. Go out somewhere. Go do something else. Go travel somewhere. Go to an event. Go to a nightclub one day. I'm not saying that. And I say that because you can find your husband in the grocery store anywhere. But
Right.
go somewhere. Go out. Be amongst the people somewhat. I'm not saying do worldly things. I'm just saying you got to get out and go find your husband. Go meet him. Go meet him somewhere. Bump into him somewhere. Whatever the case may be. But to tell somebody to just wait on God, I don't even think that. And I can't say per se, but I don't even think that's biblically correct to just say, "Hey, just wait on God." I don't. I don't. I
What?
don't. I don't think that. Yeah, no, I don't think.
Nowhere in anything does it say yo empty prayers and empty works. It says you got to put in the work to get what you want in life. You can't just sit there and say, "Oh, this is going to be just dropped on my laps." That doesn't even make sense. But I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, people throw common sense away, and somebody will be like, "Well, this is what Jesus did. What did you do today?"
What did you do today?
You talking about something that happened 2025 years ago. What did you do yesterday?
You're right.
What were your works? What was your fruit? People like to place things outside of their realm of doing because it's easy for them to operate like that. Like, nah, man, you got to be a good person. You got to move. And then also asking these women, why do you want a man? What do you want a man for? What is your reasoning for wanting a man? What do you want a husband for? Is it still to provide? Because it looks like you're providing for yourself right now. What do
Yeah,
you want?
I think it's first of all, fair question. So what do we want? What do we all want, right? What do we want? Love, we want whatever.
Is
Everybody got.
submitting to your man one of them? Because if not, you don't need his money no more.
I think what people do is, and not just pastors. A lot of people don't have an answer, so that's the one they throw up. You know what I mean? Because you can't
But that's
question
the
that.
problem. Pastors don't need to have the answers. No one thinks you know
No,
everything.
no, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh,
No, you're right. You're right. That's not what I'm saying. First of all, yeah, you're right. But that's not what I'm saying. I mean that as because they started to question how it starts from in the church, and usually the pastor's the one speaking, right? So to the point of, it's not about. I mean, it is about having an answer, but you can't give me a prepackaged answer because you don't have a tangible way, right? And if you're more religious than you are in relationship with Christ, with God Himself, then now we have two problems, right? We have two issues, and you shouldn't. If a lady come to me actually concerned, right? She's doing all her things. Let's say she going to church and she's now this is her idea of whatever it takes to get a man. She tell me all these things, right? And I just tell her, well, you got to wait on God. And I'm like, is that the solution for real, or should she be out trying to find a guy or something, or out, if you did a rewind on her life for the last year, and there were 175 men walked up to her and tried to talk to her, and she turned them down, then I'll be like, well, what happened to them? You know what I mean? Like, because women a lot of times where they get hollered at out in the streets, but they don't holler for whatever reason. They don't talk, and they're busy, or I'm not looking for nobody right now. All these things they tell themselves, and then get to a point where they look back and be like, damn, I don't have nobody. I'm like, well, you turned down 500 niggas in the last 2 years.
yeah. And
They all
also,
can't be.
when you asked about a man, like you asking the pastor of the church, like, I ain't got a man and this and that, like you're worried about that. But who's in the realm of telling the truth? Well, Sister Sarah, your breath stinks very bad. Or Sister Sarah, look at how you present yourself. You're not ready for a man. This and that. What do you want a man for? Your attitude and your disposition is not one to have a man. Like,
Real.
I'll tell you what's wrong, but nobody wants to tell the truth. They want to just put a guy gonna come when he ready for you.
Real.
Well, as long as that back tooth is dead, ain't nobody coming.
You gotta calm down. What happened? We were doing so good. What happened?
Because there is also reasons why you're single, but everybody wants to play nice and be like, oh,
Now, see,
this is
you right on with that. But you right on with that, though, right? It's like accountability. A lot of us won't say why, what's going on. It's like, I think, what happens when you faced with that accountability piece where you got to look at yourself and be like, damn, wait a minute, I'm not even ready for no girlfriend or boyfriend.
Because nobody is saying, Sister Sarah, did you see the way you ate that plate? That is turning men. No one wants someone eating food faster than them and then asking the brother next to you, are you gonna eat that? Like, nobody, are you looking for someone who wants a biggin? Or are you looking for Are you searching the waters where you need to be?
Oh shoot!
But that
Why you doing it?
I'm exaggerating, but I'm saying like no one is telling. Well, like if say if my sister asked, my sister's married or whatever, but if my
Yeah.
sister asked me why I can't get a man, I'm in the place of telling the truth nowadays.
Okay.
Well, you're very offensive. You have an offensive disposition. Like
Yeah.
you're always opinionated and judgmental. A lot of people don't like that. Like we have to start telling people about their mirror. Put the mirror up on them.
Yeah.
Like stop
Yeah.
asking everybody what's wrong with them, why you don't have a man, and start asking what's wrong with me. Why don't I have a
Mm.
man? Not what's wrong with men. What's wrong with me? Because look, Barbara done had 3 men in the last 10 years that wanted to marry her. You ain't even got one. Ask Barbara what she's doing right.
No, you're right about it. And I think most of us don't do the work, inner work, right? I think we just want what we want, and then we'll convince not even convince ourselves. We'll tell ourselves that they need to accept me and all my flaws. No, I don't need to accept anything. Look, man, look. So I realized a long time ago that look, when the girls come in here, either like me and my homies be hanging out, Muhammad and I hanging out. Look, when girls come around, either somebody gonna like the fat one or not.
Right.
That's it. That's it. So if somebody didn't like big dudes, whatever, that's okay. Two things gotta happen. I either change it, lose weight, or find one who do.
Right.
Right. So, but what I won't do is cuss all the girls out and get mad at them because they don't like my fat ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't get mad at that because you don't like what you don't like, your preference. So I think a lot of us aren't actually dealing with that accountability also. Because to your point, we should know. Look, man, I know what's wrong with me. I know. In real life, I know. I go to therapy. I do couples therapy and my own therapy. I know what my issues are. I know, right? And I know what my issues are with my wife, right? And now that I'm getting a little clear on some things, I realize what the hell was wrong with me before her.
Right.
So I think that accountability helps us deal because you take a softer blow, pause, with how you accept what's going on in the world today. Like you said, a lot of women ask the question about how they're being taught in the church about being single, which I understand that's a side point, and I understand how churches can do that and make you feel like that. But outside of the church, what's up? Like, why not? Because a couple things happen if you're a woman. Somebody tried to talk to you and you didn't talk to them for whatever reason that was. There was a reason there, right? Or nobody didn't try. People haven't tried to talk to you in I don't know how long. Something's up with you.
Mm-hmm.
If people ain't trying to talk to you for something, I mean, like, if it's a look, a facial expression, you don't look inviting. Something's going on where somebody to holler at you, and we know men can be very low down, dirty, and nasty. So there ain't no girl that should be without. What I mean by that is, it means like there's a nigga that would do anything.
Yeah. Right.
And I'm not necessarily making it a physical thing. I'm just saying there's a man who would do anything. And not that you want that man, but what I'm saying is if you ain't even hollered at all, not even by that nigga, something's up.
Right.
So for the people who've been passing up on them, 100-something dudes that hollered at them last month, or you went to that event with tons of people and 9 or 10 dudes at the party hollered at you, but you don't want to holler at none of them. Then once you come to the table and I run them receipts back, then I'm like, hey, fam, you didn't talk to 30 niggas at the event. Like, all 30 wasn't your type? Nobody was your 30-some dudes wasn't your type? It happens. It's not even an unrealistic number, I'm saying.
Right.
So people, to your point, people have to do some reality checking with themselves. Because, yeah, that's crazy. So I don't know, man. It's trippy, but it's trippy. I think. Do you think it's ever gonna get better for men and women? As far as like, I can't count. I mean, maybe I talk black men and women, but I don't want to make this a subject to black men and women. But is it hope for singles out there, and I mean both parties.
There's hope. There's always hope because Jesus is coming back for us. They got that.
For sure.
You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
Like you're just out here not searching. You've isolated yourself. You push this out the way. This is your checklist. This is your checklist. But what that does, that's like all outward. That's all outward stuff.
Right.
Like you're looking at all the things outside of you. My message this morning was your personality becomes your personal reality.
Mm.
Like how you act and how you behave becomes your personal reality because you're putting out an energy that's coming back to you. People don't want to talk to you because of what energy you're putting out there.
Right.
Everybody wants to talk to you because you're being a nice person, but also with that comes sheep's and wolf clothing, wolves and sheep clothing. It's about either you're setting up an alliance or you're setting up somebody to come in to take, but it's upon your discernment to decide who gets to stay in your circle. You have to be that. Everything comes with pros and cons, but at the end of the day, you have to be the one that has the vision and seeing things for what they are. Okay, I see why you're here. You need to exit out. You need to exit out.
Right.
But
For sure.
everybody wants everything to happen for them. I don't understand why these men keep doing that. Did you tell them that that's not what you like? No. How did you start your relationship? Doing exactly what I don't like?
Right.
Oh, well, then
Carry on.
you compromised from the very beginning. Now you want to change
Right.
the relationship?
Like carry on. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Damn. Okay, well, you know, I was interested in me. First of all, me and you being married, so these are not our problems. But I still was interested because I want to hear. And what I think we want to do is we should we got to bring Dr. Joy back too. We got to bring Dr. Joy back and talk about some of these things because I know she has um, a cool, and what's the word I'm looking for? A cool assessment of what's been said, what's being said, and why women feel like that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think
She's got a sophisticated outlook and intelligent outlook and a great understanding, you know what I mean? And she's a woman, you know what I mean? Like, so she's in a good position. But I really think things need to just be simplified. And we need to
how
stop
so. What do you
complicating
mean?
the situation, stop complicating the issue. A relationship is this. This is what you want. This is what you
Mm,
don't want. Does his wants and his not wants line up with yours? No? Okay, then move on.
mm.
Um, are you equally?
People be trying to hurt people,
Yeah,
and
that's
that's why a lot of times they don't move on fast enough. Somebody want to hurt somebody.
exactly.
Yeah, even if it's in the pockets. Wow. Let me see. Let me see. Wait a minute. Give me the right what's one. That's a fact, Breezy. And salute to Tavache. Man, salute Tavache been showing up. He's having some dope, real conversations, man. He's an awesome dude. I'm proud of him being a dope dad. Every time we see him with his son, he locked in. Um, his kid. Um, salute, man, for sure.
Salute to
And salute,
Tafashe, man.
and salute to all the mothers and fathers in here too. Also, you know, it's tough. I haven't had I'm a bonus dad. My son, I met my son when he was 5. He's an awesome kid. I'm super proud of him. He'll be 21 September 26th. 26, 29. I forgot. I'll be forgetting my son birthday sometime. But but yeah, I'll be thinking about that, like not having my own, but I love him like he's my son, you know. He has a dad, like he has a dad. His dad wasn't a deadbeat or nothing like that. But I just been here, living here the whole time.
Right.
It's kind of interesting thinking like I still think about like what my son would have looked like and how he sound and would he be more like his mom or more like me as a newborn. I'll be thinking about that stuff like that. But then also I get definitely afraid, bro, because this world is crazy. Like the laws and the things they implement and I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow.
No.
You know what I mean? And it be tripping me out.
But also there's such a heavy demand like on black men in general, right?
Yeah.
Because of the lack of things that are happening. We don't have to go through the name all
Right.
the
Right.
things like
Sure.
there is a demand of every black man when he walks out that door, just naturally to have to be a father figure for hundreds of people.
Yeah.
It's not that like we're in a
Right.
position where we got to be fathers to a lot of young men, a lot of young women. You know, like we don't have the privileged position to where we can be like, nope, this is what's happening in my house and then what's out there I don't care about. No, it's people out there that need fathers. And we all hold that hat. We all walk in life like that. It's just what you do with it. You know what I mean? And
Right.
what God chooses you to do and the impact that you have on your son's life is immeasurable. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because the meaning and the importance of a man saying, I'll be damned with what anybody else thinks. That's my son.
Yeah. For sure.
You know, that's my
100%.
son.
For sure.
And I'm going to make sure he has everything he needs because that's mine. I'm here to take care of him, regardless of what anybody says. This is what I've been blessed with. This is my blessing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so a lot of people don't have the grounding and the balance to even be that. You know, one of the most moving things that I see is like when the bonus fathers or the bonus dads, stepdads, they're at like graduations or they're at this thing
Yeah.
and the kid
Yep.
surprises them with like the last name or can you adopt? I want to
Yeah.
be
For sure.
adopted. It's
Yep.
like, dude, you got somebody that's not paying attention to what other people think and saying to you, I want you to be mine. Like you've been here this whole time. Thank you, God, for this person. I want them to know how much I appreciate it. That shit is so moving and like spiritual is just like crazy.
No. And first of all, the videos mess me up every time. Every time. Those videos and when the Marines come home
Oh man.
or the Army people come home, be messing me up. They be jacking me up.
They little
So
brothers be crying. They look like
yeah, bro, I'll be messed up watching videos. Hey, I'm such a softie when it comes to that kind of stuff. I seen this video this morning. I hate switch subjects. I seen this video this morning of I Show Speed. He was in, I think, Philadelphia at the time, and a lady walked into him. She was 71.
oh yes.
You
Go ahead.
seen
I
that?
got you.
Yeah, she was a fan. She's talking about how much of a fan she was and how she followed him from city to city, and she had to watch his lives. And he ended up asked her. I mean, she asked her where she loved to travel, and he, I think, he's done it by now. Got her a ticket to Rome and gave her a wad of cash.
$1,000.
Yeah, she was so like just joy, full of joy from meeting her. She's been a fan of his for a long time, and she finally met him, and then he did all that just
And
because he
prior
was
to
asking,
that, a few days before that, he had gave a family a brand new car. Like this is
dude.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Making
yeah,
moves
yeah,
with
yeah,
what you got.
yeah,
Being a
yeah.
blessing for other people. You know what I mean? Like it don't take much from him to do that. Like it's just the thought. It takes the thought
Right.
and the
Sure.
awareness to be like, you know what? I'm in a position to be a blessing to other people to fix their days. There's a dude who goes around handing old folks flowers.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that too. Yep. Yeah, I've
And
seen that.
they don't want the flower. No, 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 no. But he demands that they take it. And once they take the flowers, they just melt. Like,
Wow.
you know what I mean? Like it's little things that you can do to affect people in a great way. You just have to be aware. You got to be in the moment to do these things and to perform these amazing feats for people.
For sure.
Sometimes it's the smallest thing.
Celebrate teach what's speaking of bro. Oh my! I was reading some of these. Yeah, man. Oh, too, and I do have to get out here early. I got another run I got to make.
Okay.
But I'm always, I think I have another idea also for relatable. I don't mean ideas for a changing of structure and stuff like that. I mean something I want to talk about, but I also want to add a guest if that's
Yeah.
possible. I'm gonna try to hit up. I will talk off stage, which I don't want to. I'm gonna be kind of surprised if we get some of these people. But I want to start. Maybe our next one can be a panel. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. But I got some interest I want to talk about. We'll cover it on the next pod for sure. And yeah, man. Hey, I want to say once again, man, I appreciate you always putting up for your boy. And when I speak, people, I'm not speaking like this is my podcast. It's our podcast, but how we got it structured. Rios wants me to keep the platform on my page. So when I do thank him at the end of these videos like that, it's because he don't have to show up. He can be doing anything else in the world, but he still show up for me on the podcast day. He know how much I need it. He know it helps me. It helps what I'm trying to build, and I'm truly, truly grateful of it. So when I say that all the time, it's because I mean it all the time. So yeah, man, it's super dope. I'm glad the conversation we get to have. We went from everything from music to would you rather to being single in church.
Right.
You know what I mean?
A wide spectrum. A wide spectrum.
We cover a lot of bases.
We cast our net. It's gonna catch something.
No, but I appreciate you, my brother, man. And look for Relatable every Wednesdays at 11 o'clock. Every Wednesdays, 11 a.m. Rios wake up show with Rio starting at 6:30?
7.
7 o'clock. Start at 7 o'clock a.m. 7 a.m. PST. For those who out the country listening right now, 7 a.m. PST. Tap in the AM wake up show with Rios. And what you got the syndicate on what day?
Thursdays.
Thursday syndicate.
I'm not sure what time on Thursdays, but we're going to be going live, and then maybe once a month do a pre-record.
Okay,
and I might do that with Imperfect Perspective too. Once a month podcast. Okay. With that way that the podcast has more in-depth research material that is like of substance. You know what I mean? Like we'll go live and have a good time and this and that, but when we do these podcasts, we need to sit down and actually have thorough information about what we're talking about and
100%.
Really have some stuff that people can look at and be like, oh shoot, they are solid with what they're talking about.
Yep. Because you mess around and have dead air trying to figure out what the next conversation is going to be, not knowing how to transition. Yeah. You know I mean, it gets like that. So for sure. But I'm always rooting for you, man. Everything you got going on, I'm a fan. And I please keep it up. And I appreciate how you show up for me every time.
Absolutely. Relatable. This is important. This matters. This is really important. What we're doing is very important.
And you've been showing up in homeroom. I appreciate that. I've been seeing you.
Yeah.
Popping up in homeroom too.
I saw Kareem Grimes showed up yesterday. Yesterday?
Yep. Yesterday. Yep. Showed up, popped up in it. I was love, man. That's my brother right there. And I'll be. Is it today? No, not today. Ooh, I almost said it. Never mind. I almost said it. Anyway, you know that's what we do.
You know what you was working on.
I'm not gonna say it. So that's what I just thought about. I was gonna say it. So what I'll do is I'm about to call you after we get off the phone, and I'll tell you what's going on. But when I'm ready to present it, I'll present it. But it got to be this month. So it's gonna be this month when I present it.
Okay.
Man, I appreciate y'all stopping by, man, hanging out with me. Don't forget homeroom every morning at 10 a.m. except Wednesdays because Relatable is on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. So tap in with me. We appreciate y'all showing up for us every Wednesday and Relatable here Relatable. And Rio, should I say anything before we roll out?
Just want to say thank you to everybody for spending their most valuable resource with us, which is their time. We appreciate that you guys find it valuable enough or entertaining enough to sit here and watch us talk for an hour and a half about what it is that we talk about. We appreciate you guys. Without y'all, this is not happening. It's not doing what it's doing. So just bear with us. We're going to keep growing. We're going to stay consistent and positive, and nothing's going to knock us off that track of consistency and positivity. So if you want to be on some cool stuff, stick with us. You know what I mean? That's what we're about.
Well, he pretty much ended it perfectly. So we'll see y'all again next Wednesday at 11 a.m. We appreciate y'all following through, man. Much love. We love y'all. We out.
Out.